Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss top 20 most important multiple choice questions from class 11 biology chapter breathing and exchange of gases. These questions are extremely important for revision purposes and also for your NEET examination. As we go along the video, keep answering and in the end do mention in the comments how many of them you got correct. So let us start. Question number 1 is, which of the following structures has the highest surface area for gaseous exchange? And the options are A. Trachea, B. Alveoli, C. Bronchi or D. Bronchioles. So the structure with highest surface area is alveoli. Alveoli are microscopic sacs in the lungs that provide a large surface area of approximately 70 meters square and a moist, thin membrane which is ideal for efficient gas exchange. Question number 2. During inspiration, the diaphragm, options are A. Relaxes and moves up, B. Contracts and moves down, C. Contracts and moves up, or is it option D. Relaxes and moves down? The correct answer to the question is option B, that it contracts and moves down. The diaphragm contracts and flattens during inspiration, increasing thoracic volume and reducing the pressure, thereby drawing air into the lungs. Let's see question number 3. What happens to the oxygen dissociation curve when carbon dioxide levels increase? The options are A. It shifts to the left, option B, it shifts to the right, option C, no change in the curve, or option D is disappears. The correct answer is that the curve shifts to the right. Increased carbon dioxide lowers the blood pH, which is the Bohr effect, decreasing hemoglobin's affinity for oxygen, thereby causing a rightward shift in the dissociation curve. Question number 4. Which of the following acts as the primary respiratory control center? Is it cerebrum? Is it medulla oblongata? Is it pons? Or is it hypothalamus? And the primary control center for respiration is option B, medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata regulates the rhythmic contraction of respiratory muscles by controlling inspiration and expiration reflexively. Question number 5. The respiratory pigment in humans is, the options are A. Myoglobin, B. Hemocyanin, C. Hemoglobin, or is it D. Chlorochlorine? And the correct answer is option C, that is hemoglobin. Hemoglobin found in red blood cells binds with oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin and transports it from lungs to the tissues. Question number 6. The maximum volume of air that can be breathed in after normal expiration is called, options are tidal volume, it's called inspiratory reserve volume, option C, vital capacity, or option D, inspiratory capacity. The correct answer is option D, inspiratory capacity. Inspiratory capacity is tidal volume plus inspiratory reserve volume. So it's the total air inhaled after a normal expiration. Let's see question number 7. Which condition is characterized by destruction of alveolar walls? The options are A. Asthma, B. Emphysema, C. Pneumonia, or is it D. Tuberculosis? So, destruction of alveolar walls causes, option B is emphysema. Emphysema causes damage to alveolar walls, reducing the respiratory surface area, and it is often caused by smoking. Question number 8. Which gas has the highest affinity for hemoglobin? Options are carbon dioxide, oxygen, carbon monoxide, or nitrogen. The correct answer is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide binds to hemoglobin at least 200 to 250 times more strongly than oxygen, forming carboxyhemoglobin and impairing thereby oxygen transport. Question number 9. What facilitates oxygen release from oxyhemoglobin in tissues? Options are A. High oxygen concentration, B. Low temperature, C. High carbon dioxide and low pH, or option D is low carbon dioxide and high pH. Correct answer to the question is option C, high carbon dioxide and low pH. These conditions promote the Bohr effect, where hemoglobin releases oxygen more readily in metabolically active tissues. Question number 10. Which volume remains in the lungs after maximum expiration? Options are A. Tidal volume, B. Residual volume, C. Functional residual capacity, or D. Expiratory reserve volume. The correct answer is option B. Residual volume. Residual volume is the air left in the lungs after a forceful exhalation, and it prevents lung collapse. So we are halfway through. Now question number 11. Hyperventilation leads to. Options are A. Increase in blood carbon dioxide, B. Decrease in blood carbon dioxide, C. Increase in blood pH, or option D, both B and C option. Correct answer is both B and C option are correct. That is, rapid breathing eliminates carbon dioxide faster than it is produced, thereby leading to respiratory alkalosis, which is increased pH. Question number 12. The partial pressure of oxygen in alveoli is about. Options A. 104 millimeters of mercury, option B. 159 millimeters of mercury, option C. 95 millimeters of mercury, or option D. 40 millimeters of mercury. Correct answer is option A. 104 millimeters of mercury. Alveolar air has partial oxygen of about 104 millimeters of mercury, which allows oxygen to diffuse into pulmonary capillaries. Question number 13. The respiratory quotient RQ for carbohydrates is. Options are A. 0.7, option B. 1, option C. 0.9, or option D. 1.2. The respiratory quotient for carbohydrates is 1. RQ or respiratory quotient is calculated as carbon dioxide released upon oxygen consumed. So for carbohydrates both are equal, hence respiratory quotient is equal to 1. Question number 14. In a healthy adult, the rate of breathing is approximately. Options are A. 8 to 10 times per minute, option B. 12 to 16 times per minute, option C. 20 to 25 times per minute, or is it option D. 30 to 40 times per minute? Correct answer is option B. 12 to 16 times per minute. This is the normal respiratory rate at rest in adults, thereby ensuring proper oxygen and carbon dioxide balance. Question number 15. Oxyhemoglobin is unstable at. Options are A. High oxygen and low carbon dioxide, B. Low temperature, C. At low oxygen and high carbon dioxide, or option D. High pH. Correct answer is option C. Low oxygen and high carbon dioxide. Under such conditions in tissues, hemoglobin releases oxygen, thereby making oxyhemoglobin unstable. Question number 16. The chloride shift in RBCs occurs to maintain pH, maintain ionic balance, increase carbon dioxide solubility, or facilitate oxygen transport. So chloride shift is there to maintain ionic balance. As HCO3 minus ions, that is the bicarbonate ions, leave RBCs, the chloride ions enter to maintain electrical neutrality. This is called chloride shift. Question number 17. Apnea refers to options A. Increased breathing rate, B. Cessation of breathing, C. Shallow breathing, or D. Deep breathing. Correct answer is option B. Cessation of breathing. apnea is a temporary or permanent stop in breathing which can occur due to sleep or due to neurological issues. Question 18. The enzyme that helps convert carbon dioxide to bicarbonate in RBCs is pepsin, or is it trypsin? Is it carbonic anhydrase, or is it lipase? Correct answer is carbonic anhydrase. Carbonic anhydrase catalyzes the conversion of carbon dioxide and water into carbonic acid, which dissociates into bicarbonate. The rate of diffusion of gases across the respiratory membrane depends on options are A. Membrane thickness, B. Surface area, C. Pressure gradient, or is it all of the above? Correct answer is all of the above. Fick's law states that diffusion rate depends on surface area, pressure gradient, and it is inversely proportional to membrane thickness. Last question of the day. In pneumonia, the gaseous exchange is affected due to bronchi blockage, alveolar inflammation and fluid accumulation, paralysis of diaphragm, or spasm in bronchioles. Correct answer is alveolar inflammation and fluid accumulation. Pneumonia causes fluid-filled alveoli, thereby reducing the surface area for gas exchange, leading to breathing difficulty. So that's all for today. These were the 20 most important multiple choice questions. Do share it with your friends also so that they can also be benefited by it. And do like, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so far. See you next time. Take care and bye-bye.